Hey y'all, this is my review for the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, episode 6, or some of you may know it as Housewives in the Island, baby. So it's day 6, and we open the episode with Kyle and Melissa. They're all buddy-buddy. This is the morning after Ramona showed her entire ass, and everyone is pretty much mad at her. We see Kenya on the phone with her aunt, and she's telling her that she had to cuss somebody out yesterday. I mean, we know she's talking about Ramona, and when I tell y'all she read the fuck out of Ramona, oof. And it was much deserved. I mean, Kenya got 100 points in my book for that, because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. We're back with Kyle and Melissa in their confessional, and they're talking about the other night too, and they're talking about Cynthia versus Ramona, and they're saying Cynthia was blowing it way out of proportion. I disagree. I think any of those ladies would have been mad if Ramona held up them getting their face beat. And I've been reading some of y'all comments, and it seems like a lot of y'all are on Kenya's side and saying that Cynthia was a clingy friend. And I'm like, okay, y'all entitled to y'all opinion. But from what I've seen with my 2 eyes, I think that Cynthia was being taken advantage of. She came with the intention of being Kenya's ride or die. And then when Kenya saw that she didn't need a ride or die, that's when she left Cynthia out by herself. And speaking of Cynthia, we see her sitting outside by herself, and it looks like she's just contemplating right now. And we see in the confessional she's saying she doesn't know why that she's not making these connections with the other ladies. Like, Cynthia looks completely checked out. It looks like she gave up on this trip. It looks like she's ready to go home. She says she feels like she's on an island by herself, and I'm thinking, well, she does have relationships with Luann and Teresa. But when you think about it, Luann and Teresa look like they're more buddy-buddy with Kenya than they are Cynthia. And you know Cynthia ain't really gelling with Melissa or Kyle, and she got into it with Ramona the last night. So yeah, I can see that. I mean, Cynthia, girl, you got 1 day left. I mean, you can try to change the energy, but I'm not sure what good it's going to do at this point. So next scene, we're with Teresa and Ramona, and it looks like Teresa has no hard feelings against Ramona for talking about Luann or rudely getting up from the table during her dinner. Ramona is then giving Teresa a whack excuse for why she left the dinner table the other night. She said she just couldn't take it anymore, her stomach was feeling bad, and other bullshit excuses. We're now with Luann and Kenya eating breakfast downstairs, and it looks like they're bonding over their hatred of Ramona. Luann is telling Kenya thank you for standing up for her, and now she has this epiphany that, Ramona is just a terrible person. After being with her for 11, 12 seasons, she's just having this epiphany. So now Luann says she is not going to take Ramona's behavior anymore. And we're back with Teresa and Ramona, and we just hear Ramona just spouting off all these excuses. I just need to shut my mouth. I just don't know how. I overreact sometimes. Teresa, I think, just feels sorry for Ramona. It's pity. So it looks like Ramona is coordinating the day. Like during the day, they're gonna have their houseboy, Michael, or the coordinator, the married guy Luann is interested in. He's gonna be bringing them to go paddle boarding, and then he's gonna take pictures of all the other ladies. And then we find out that Mauricio is gonna come down because he has properties in Turks and Caicos, and Kyle is very excited about that. So next scene, we see Ramona going down to the kitchen, and she's headed to talk to Cynthia. Cynthia is just looking at her like, bitch, what you want? Ramona knows Cynthia is pissed at her, and she wants her conscience cleared, so she's going to try to apologize to Cynthia, i.e. more bullshit apologies. We even see Ramona in her confessional saying, well, I don't think I did anything wrong, but I'm just going to tell Cynthia I'm sorry because I know it made her upset. Like, if you feel like you didn't do anything wrong, then it's an empty apology. I would just be like, save it, sis. Save it. And Cynthia just looked like she's just out of energy to fight. She's just like, girl, okay, I accept your apology. I got 1 day left of this bullshit. Like, Cynthia looks miserable, and I feel really bad for her. Cynthia tells Ramona that she just wants to reset. She reassures her that she does like her, and she just doesn't want to go back and forth with her. So she accepts her apology. We're back with the ladies at breakfast, and now Teresa and Melissa's joined the conversation, and Luann is just like, I just feel sorry for Ramona. It's like now it's all turned into pity. Like the anger at her has all just turned for everyone just feeling sorry for her because they know she's a miserable old woman who will never change her ways and she'll be alone for the rest of her life and never experience love and friendship. Okay, Luann, we get it. You're not going to take Ramona's behavior anymore. I mean, honestly, you've been an enabler all these years. You've seen how terrible she's been to people, yet you don't do anything about it. It takes you being in the crossfire in front of all these women to finally realize that she ain't shit. So all the ladies are headed to their activity for the day, and the tension is still thick amongst the women who are mad at Ramona. Like they're getting into the car, and then Luann is like, yeah, I don't want to do this. So she goes to the opposite car, and Kyle offers to switch with her because she just can't stand to be in Ramona's presence. Now, when we're in the car with Luann, Teresa, and Kenya, they're talking about cameos, and Kenya just asks Luann, how much do you charge for your cameos? She says $125. Luann says she has 30 requests, and allegedly Luann is making 6 figures off of her cameo. Wow. It's better than OnlyFans. So meanwhile in the other car with Cynthia, Melissa, Kyle, and Ramona, Cynthia's confronting Kyle about just the weird energy between them. And Cynthia's saying like, you know, maybe it's me. I've just been in a funk lately. And you know, and the producers remind us about like how, you know, she got into a fight with Ramona. And then the whole tension thing with Kyle involving that game. And one more thing about the game, I just want to respond to some of y'all in my comments saying it's a juvenile game. Have y'all seen the other games they've been playing? Like, I get it, most prettiest, biggest butt or something like that. It was all in good fun. Like, I think people are just taking it way too serious. Like, they've been playing the Bailey Bowl, I think 3 franchises in a row in Atlanta. Nobody said anything, but now it's a problem. I just feel like everybody's just getting on Cynthia, and I don't get it. Ooh, child, Cynthia. So she actually admits to Kyle that she actually feels a little jealous, you know, with Kyle's relationship with Kenya. Wow. So, I mean, I'm guessing Kenya was right. But Kenya said that Cynthia was jealous of Melissa, not Kyle. But I can't believe she admitted that. But Cynthia tells her this because she really wants to try to reset with some of the other ladies, including Kyle. So she wants to leave this trip on a good note. And that's the reason she's showing her cards to the other ladies. Kyle's looking a little mean girlish right now when Cynthia told her that. It looked like she's getting a little bit of joy out of Cynthia admitting that to her. Ooh. Then we get to Kyle's confessional and she said, will me and Cynthia ever be friends? Probably not. You know, she's just not fun. Damn, really? I can only imagine what Cynthia was saying when she saw that footage. Kyle trying to call somebody not fun when like her best friend is Teddy? Okay. Ooh, so Melissa takes this time to tell Cynthia what Kenya told her and Kyle about her being jealous of Melissa. And then Cynthia hears this and she's like, well, actually that's not true concerning you. And now it looks like Cynthia definitely has a bone to pick with Kenya now. Cynthia says in her confession that that's some bullshit, and she's actually heard that Kenya would just make that up to tell Melissa. Cynthia and Melissa both come to the conclusion that, you know, since Kenya told Melissa that information, it was probably why, you know, they weren't as close as they could have been on this trip. Here we go again with Kyle in the backseat with that slick smile. Like, I see you, Kyle. Like, she is a mean girl. She was one of those girls in high school, those alpha girls that was Miss Popular. She even says in her confession that she says she doesn't think that Melissa and Cynthia is going to be friends in the one day they have left on this trip. So the ladies finally make it to this goddamn beach. It felt like they were in a car forever. So all the ladies are now being photographed by Michael, and it's just a little cringy. Like, I hope he has a photographer background. If he don't, then, you know, he is really into this right now. When it's Ramona's turn to take photos, she looks like a dang fool trying to be sexy. It's just not her thing. Okay, so all the ladies are just having random miscellaneous fun. We're going to fast forward on that. So it finally looks like Luann and Ramona are going to talk since they haven't talked since day 5. And we see Cynthia, who's still like just stewing in her feelings, and she's trying to figure out like, why is she just in this funk? And then she realizes that, yeah, she's just really angry at her relationship right now with Kenya. Because we haven't seen them be really buddy-buddy in the past 2 or 3 episodes. I gotta be honest, I did not foresee this friendship being in shambles. I mean, maybe Melissa and Teresa and Luann and Ramona, but not Cynthia and Kenya, but then again, I mean, it's Kenya. She's not able to be a good friend. Cynthia is now saying that she thinks after this trip that her and Kenya's relationship will never be the same. How unfortunate. And then Cynthia's not coming back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, so they can't fix it So I really think it's done because she lives in California. So we see Luann and Ramona away from the ladies finally talking. Luann is basically just telling Ramona about herself and, you know, the same apologies, like she's not going to put up with it anymore. I'm wondering, what's the end game? Are you just not going to be friends with her? Because if you say she's going to keep doing the same thing over and over, then just end the friendship. Ramona's just basically saying whatever she needs to get Luann to not be mad at her anymore. Like, Ramona's just reading herself and just being really self-depreciating just to get Luann to have pity for her and accept her apology. So Luann and Ramona in that conversation with Luann giving Ramona one more chance. Ramona says she's going to be better. Luann doesn't even want an apology. She just wants Ramona to change. I mean, she's not going to change. And I'm hoping that this is the last time we see her on Bravo, on any Housewives production, because that ship has sailed for her. Like, let her retire. She needs to retire from reality TV. Luann and Ramona get back to the table, and you know the ladies knows, they want to know, is everything good between y'all? And then Ramona's just saying that, yeah, we talked it out, and clearly, you know, something is wrong with me, and I need to change that. And the other ladies are just looking at her like, here she go with this bullshit again. She ain't gonna change. You can read on everybody's faces. And I mean, we get to the ladies in the confessional. Kenya's like, she's not gonna change. Kyle is giving her more excuses, saying, oh, well, Ramona's innately good, but she just makes more mistakes than others. Fuck that. The bitch is rude, obnoxious, and a racist. So thank God the conversation changed. But now it's on Kyle because Mauricio is coming, and the ladies want a demonstration of how she had sex with Mauricio at a dinner party by just sitting on his lap. So she goes and sits in Ramona's lap and gives a demonstration. I don't need to see this, so fast forward. So next scene is later in the evening. All the ladies are getting dressed for this dinner party held by Ramona's friend who owns that restaurant. It's the one she's interested in. And now we see Ramona knocking on all the ladies' doors trying to make sure they're on time. And I like how she goes to Teresa's room. Oh, can you be ready in 15 minutes? Teresa is still getting her hair done and not a stitch of makeup on. But she's trying to rush everybody. Also, Ramona's trying to make all the ladies wear this tacky eye jewelry that she made all the ladies on her franchise wear. I think it was in season 13. And most of these ladies don't want to wear it. So in an awkward moment, Ramona goes to Kenya's room and try to get her to wear this face jewelry. And then Kenya's like, oh, Then Ramona's asking, oh yeah, will you be ready by 7:32? She's like, maybe 7:45. But not later than that. Kenya in her confessional just clocks what Ramona's trying to do. She's like, you're just trying to be on time so you can go see your fake boyfriend. It looked like most of the ladies are ready now. And then we see Cynthia again just stewing in her feelings. And it looks like she indeed is jealous of the other ladies, that she doesn't have like a real connection with anybody. Like, I think she has a small connection with Luann, but Luann's connection with Kenya is far greater. So the ladies arrive at this white man house. It's pretty gorgeous. We see that Ramona's being all lovey-dovey. Luann is like, I don't think this man's interested in Ramona at all. It's very one-sided. And she is tickled by the fact Ramona's doing her best to flirt with this man, but this man does not look interested. So Mauricio arrives looking very good, giving zaddy vibes, and he looks high. And I love that for Mauricio, because I arrived there high too. Kyle is all over Mauricio. She's like, that is mine. She knows what she got. She knows she got a catch with Mauricio. So they all go outside for dinner, and Ramona, she is going into overdrive trying to impress this guy. She organized the place settings where she would sit next to him. She's ordering for him. She's doing everything. She's trying. Damn, everybody at the table talking, and Cynthia's just like, on her phone. Damn, that just really sucks. I feel bad for Cynthia. So John, or the conch guy, or Ramona's interest, is now the topic of conversation at the table. So he's a bachelor, never been married, no kids. I'm getting a little bi tea from John, especially with his man friend on his other side. I just peeped that. I'm not sure if anybody else did. But now Kenya, she's being messy, asking him, oh, so what do you look for in a woman? And Kyle's expression says it all. Ooh, Ooh, Kenya is getting back at Ramona in such a slick, shady, petty way. And then Luann sees what's going on and she is enjoying it. And Ramona is getting so agitated right now and she can't act out because she's in front of this guy that she likes. So they really got her where they want her. Like, they got Ramona squirming. And I'm sorry, she deserves it. Good idea, Kenya. I've been giving Kenya all the compliments, so all y'all who say I hate Kenya, yeah, suck it. And Kenya is still twisting a knife in Ramona, so now she's bringing up their fight on the yacht at the dinner table. And Ramona is just, ooh, she is so embarrassed. I'm sorry, Ramona was not prepared for Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore is playing chess right now, and Ramona doesn't even know how to react. Like, Ramona should have been like, okay, yeah, let's go there. Like, she should have went there with Kenya, but she don't know how to spar with her. And it really sucks for Ramona because she's really trying to be on her best behavior for this dinner. But Kenya is taking advantage of that. And she's getting Ramona so good that it's making the other ladies uncomfortable now because they're starting to feel sorry for Ramona. It is so cringe at the table right now. Like, Kenya and Ramona are now just being nice, nasty to each other. Kenya is winning. She's just like, well, you were crying with no tears coming out. Then you said, fuck me. The whole table's jaws drop. Like, this is not the conversation. Ramona looks like she wants to jump out of her skin. And Kenya just has that wicked smile on her face as she's coming at Ramona. Then she brings John in, and John, you don't mind, right? Oh man, Kenya is on one. This is peak Atlanta Kenya. This is the Kenya that barged into Marlo's event and said, Kenya Moore hair care. Ramona's in her confessional saying that she's so embarrassed in front of her friends. Tough luck, bitch. Tough luck. You were like this to Kenya. It is what it is. You should have just fought fire with fire at the table instead of worrying about your little fake boyfriend. And Kenya is not done having fun yet. Like, she will not let the mouse go. I can't believe I got a chance to use that. So yeah, she's planning with Luann to flirt with John. Ooh, she knew exactly how to get back at Ramona. I'm loving it. We see Luann saying that John isn't even her type, but she'll definitely go along with it to get a rise out of Ramona. Now, Luann, to be fair, you and Ramona just had a heart-to-heart on being friends again. So doing this to her is kind of like a slap in the face, just saying. Ooh, so Luann got up, sat next to John, started touching and flirting with him, with Ramona right on the other side. Ha ha. If I was Ramona, I probably would have fought fire with fire and embarrassed her in front of that house guy she'd been flirting with and his parents. But that's just me. So all the ladies at the table see what's going on right now, and some of them are just commenting and laughing. Kyle feels like really bad for Ramona, and Ramona just doesn't know what to do. She's so wired seeing Luann flirt with her man. And Kenya is just egging it on. As they're sitting next to each other, she says, oh yeah, the two Canadians, they look so good together. And now Ramona has had enough. She's trying to do one of her little confusion tactics and say, oh yeah, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, where's the bathroom? Like, she's trying to break up what's going on in her best waspy white woman way. She's trying so hard to be confused at where the bathroom is. She's trying to get John to show her where it is, to get him up from talking to Luann. It's not working. She's just coming off looking even more crazier. And now she's at least 10 feet from the table yelling at Luann saying, Lou, where's the bathroom? Like it's her property. She knows exactly what she's attempting to do. This waspy attempt to break up their conversation is not working. Luann and Kenya are just having a key. And then Kyle just can't take it anymore. She feels so bad for Ramona now. So then we see Kyle and Cynthia off talking to each other away from other ladies. And they're just saying how maybe Kenya and Luann are going too far. And you can hear Cynthia saying it's just hard to be mean when someone's being really nice right now. Like, Ramona's being on her best behavior, but Kenya's taking advantage of that. So yeah, you trying to be on your best behavior, be fake for these other people you trying to impress? Well, bitch, I'm going to embarrass you. So now we see Cynthia and Kyle talking to Ramona, and they're just telling her that they see what's going on at the table, and they feel bad for her in this moment. Kyle's like, well, you're going to have a conversation with her. And honestly, like, Kenya isn't just doing this to be doing it, to be mean. Like, Ramona's been a bitch to her almost the entire trip. She was acting a fool, showing her ass, and now she want to pick one night to be on her best behavior? Fuck that. We going to keep it going if you're trying to play that game. Two can play that game. So we see Kenya and Luann continue to flirt with John. They're on each side of him. Kenya is just doing her best. Like, she's not even interested in this man, but she is doing a good job getting under Ramona's skin. So later on, we've now reached Housewives After Dark, and the ladies are all leaving John's house. Ramona is still trying to flirt like a 12-year-old girl. As John is walking the ladies out, Luann asks John for his number. Like, really, Luann? I thought you wasn't interested in him. And don't you got the married man at home? Bethany was right. You fuck everyone. I couldn't help myself. We see Ramona in her confessional saying she don't care. You can have him, Luann. Yeah, right. We know Ramona is butthurt. And Luann is really putting it on too. I mean, she knows what she's doing. And then we see Kyle telling all the ladies that she's not going with them because she's gonna go fuck her husband. The ladies are happy for her. They're not jealous. It was like, get the dick, girl. And basically that is where the episode ends. This was a cute episode. I am glad that it was only 7 episodes in this series because it looked like it's kind of winding down. Like, you see some fatigue on the ladies. Like, most of them are just ready to go, particularly Cynthia. It kind of sucks for her that she's going to be leaving with no deeper connections and her friendship fracture with Kenya. What mostly stood out to me this episode is how Cynthia is over it and how Kenya and Luann tag team Ramona at the table, which was much deserved. But yeah, I can't wait till the 2nd season. I'm going to try to get to episode 7 tonight and try to have everything up for y'all. YouTube subscribers, you will see this eventually. But yeah, with that, I will see y'all for episode 7. Bye.